Hi, I'm Sharon Riley Morosi, Assistant Director for the East Brunswick Department on Aging, and this is the Voice of Experience. Today I am at the Senior Center with Abbas Dohadwala. Abbas is the coordinator for East Brunswick's AARP Income Tax Assistance Program, and each year at this time we have volunteers available to help people with their income taxes. Abbas, tell us about the AARP program.
The AARP tax service is free for everyone, especially for those who are 50 or older and those who don't wish to go to a paid tax preparer. We realize that with retirement and life changes, taxes become complicated, and AARP's volunteers who are IRS certified are here to help make the tax preparation easier and stress-free for the seniors.
Now, you mentioned the preparers are certified. What type of training do they go through?
Every year, all the tax preparers, new as well as those who are returning, they have to attend classes that are run by AARP, and then we have to take tests that are given by the IRS. And once we pass and are certified, then only we can prepare the taxes on the tax season.
So when are the preparers here?
We generally start in the beginning of February, going through the middle of April. This year, our last tax preparation date would be April 15, Friday. We meet on Wednesdays and Fridays at the East Brunswick Senior Center from 9 till noon.
So do people just drop in?
No, prior appointment is required. And based on the prior appointments, we then handle the tax preparation work as we go along.
Now, what type of documents should people bring with them?
It's important that the taxpayers recognize that when we file the tax return, they are responsible for all the information that's provided. So in order to make sure that taxes are prepared accurately, we want to make sure that the taxpayers bring all their income-related information as well as deduction-related information. In addition, they need to bring documents to show that they have health insurance coverage also. Because of the Affordable Care Act, there are income tax implications if there is no health insurance coverage.
Now, how about, are there any limits for the amount of income someone has? What type of returns would you do?
We generally do, there is no income limit for preparing taxes. We do have requirements where if somebody has rental property or a small business with expenses over $25,000, or if they employ people, or if they have stock transactions that are numerous transactions, and if they don't have any cost information on when the stocks were purchased, those are the kind of returns we will not do.
So it sounds like you can handle simple returns.
Most of the times we are dealing with seniors who are retired and with less complicated tax.
Now, one of the things that people are concerned about, always concerned about, is their information and the safety of their information not getting in the wrong hands. So how does your program protect people's information?
We are very careful in protecting the taxpayers' information, and based on the IRS guidelines, we require a photo ID from the taxpayer. If this is a joint return, it will be both the taxpayer and the spouse. In addition, they have to bring the Social Security information or the Social Security card. If they have dependents, they have to bring the information about the Social Security cards for the dependents also. In addition to that, once we prepare the returns, we review all the information with the taxpayer to make sure that they understand what has been done in order to make sure that nothing got missed. And then once it's approved, the taxpayer signs, the spouse also signs, And then we electronically file this information with the IRS, and it's also then automatically filed from the IRS to the New Jersey state also. So we don't keep any information. Once the tax work is done, we return all the paperwork to the taxpayers, and that way we try to protect the taxpayers' information. We also get questions off and on about should we be filing or should we not file, because our income is at a lower level. And what again the IRS recommends is that you file your tax return, because there are people who fraudulently file tax returns with stolen Social Security information and so on. So to protect yourself, it is better to file the tax return even if you don't owe any taxes.
Now, Abbas, in just a couple of weeks, people are going to start to receive their property tax reimbursement forms. Is that something that the income tax preparers can help with?
Yeah, traditionally we have been doing the senior freeze or the PTR returns for the seniors in East Brunswick, and we will continue to do so this year also. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I know that this is the Income Tax Assistance Program is our longest running program here in the Department on Aging. I believe that this is our 34th year of having income tax assistance, and we are grateful to you and all the volunteers who dedicate their time and expertise in helping people with this important information.
Thank you. Actually, I, as the site coordinator, I want to thank the Senior Center in East Brunswick to make the facilities available for us and also take appointments on our behalf, and they also publicize our service in the Senior Center's newsletter, The Voice of Experience. So thank you again.
It's our pleasure. Is there anything else we need to cover? Anything else our residents need to know about this program?
I just would like to stress that the taxpayers, please bring all the related tax information with you at one time, because many taxpayers come in, and then they find that, oh, I forgot to bring this, or I forgot to bring this information, and they make multiple appointments, which really disrupts the work. So it would help if they would bring all the information, especially last year's tax return.
If you would like to make an appointment to have your income taxes prepared here at the Senior Center, or would like any other information about the East Brunswick Department on Aging, then please call us at 732-390-6896. And please remember, the East Brunswick Department on Aging is here to help you and yours age successfully.